Hey guys, it's Manda. I am gonna teach you today how I detail out a bathroom for a plan set. So I'm gonna break this up into three different videos. The first one is just how I elevate the walls, put the tiles, and you'll learn how to insert images and common heights for plumbing and niches, how I show them. And then the next couple videos, we'll take it all the way. The second video will be how to add tags. So the people, you can just hand off the project and they'll know what material goes where from the spreadsheet that they reference at the end of the drawing set. And then the last video would be how to set up the actual page with the title block. I'm just going to pop it in, and then how I set up the rest of the set for the detail pages and how I do that. So this is the first video of three on how to detail a bathroom. This project that I'm working on right here is a project for a builder. So I'm not going to have the same exact details that I normally have in a lot of the other ones. This is his personal house. So he doesn't want a lot of designer fancy things where we move the faucets in a different convenient location. He doesn't want half height walls with tucked away niches. This is just a down and dirty, simple bathroom that he wants in his house. All right, so here we go. I went ahead and got this bathroom all set up. Let me quickly show you over here this drawing space. So this is for bath 4. It's in the bathroom. It's in this bedroom here. Pretty cool. These are my ceiling lines and ceiling tags. You see that. So I just went ahead and copied it over. So copy, and then I pasted it. And I always start with the first on. I always rotate it so it's facing this way. This project, I'm lucky enough to have not had to do all the cabinetry drawings. I don't know about lucky, but I didn't have to do the cabinetry drawings. So this right here came from the cabinetry people who did their elevations. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this, some of their information. All right. So this right here is drawn as a full height wall. That's not really correct, but for cabinetry, it was perfectly fine. So I know for this project, we have a 4-inch height threshold. So I hit L for line, and then I grab my base point, drag it out. I hit 4, enter, because we're going to have a 4-inch threshold. What I'm going to do now is draw a box around it, and then I'm going to offset it by, let's just use a 1/2 inch. That's fine. And then I'm going to click and drag this because I am showing that this is a transition. So just grab my handy dandy note over there, and I'll put this here, and we're just going to say 4-inch high threshold to match counters. Let's write SS for solid surface. All right, so now I'm gonna trim away the rest of the walls. So I hit TR, enter, and you'll have to excuse me if some of my commands aren't the same commands as you use because I create my own commands. So some of the things that I use aren't the commands that you'll use. So you'll have to recreate a new command. And I can show you how to do that in a future video, a little advanced. All right, so right now I'm just gonna draw the shower door. Let's go 6 feet. And then I'm creating the line. I'll copy. This was my center, so I'm just gonna move it out. I typically show them as 1 inch thick. And then we need to define where the wall tile is going to end. So we're adding in a schluter. So L for line, C for copy, which C will be C for circle. I know that for a fact, but because I copy, I just C, enter, C, enter. All right, so this is where the tile is going to be. I know I got it over here for the wall tile, shower walls. It's right here. This is going to be T12. This is the tag number, and it is 18 by 35. So we can make a rectangle, 18 enter 35. If we were going to have them horizontally staggered, like a brick set, we would want to have it like that. And then we would just put it on the elevation tile layer, because remember, you want to have as many layers as possible, really. The more layers you have, the easier it is to create a drawing. Sometimes you want layers on, sometimes you don't. If the client can't see it, then it's easy. You just click it right off, and then all of the overlapping lines can go away, and you can focus on the exact ones that you need. For this bathroom, it is going to be a straight stack vertically, so I don't need to draw the actual tile. 18 by 35. So we're just going to go here, hover over, drag it to 18. I want to be on the elevation tile layer right now. And then 35 over, we bring it over to the Schluter line. So we select the line, C for copy, or do it over here. And then here is the same. So sometimes it works out beautifully, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to leave it as it is because this line falls right where the shower part is. So this seam will feel on center, and then the little scrap of tile is over here by the glass. So it's kind of hidden. Kind of looks like a 3-inch bullnose tile that you used to put there. Anyway, so that is that. And then we're just going to copy this. I'll show you how to do it with, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I know how to do it. With the button over here. This is the copy button. All right, so I select it, RO for rotate. And then I'm just going to grab these lines here, copy, and I'm going to grab it from there, place it, copy again. You can see how easy it is to waste time by continually going over here. Click, click, click. I don't do that. So I need to trim this. I do TR, enter, select, and trim. But how to do it with this, like I don't even know if I know how to use those commands, these icons anymore. I have them. There are a few that I use all the time, like offset. For whatever reason, I never use the written command. Anyway, so this is the back wall of my shower, and we just need to add the tile. So I'm going to come over here and select what I've already drawn, copy, and then grab it and paste it. And we need more horizontally, so copy and then paste and paste. And it falls out perfectly, no adjustments needed. Now, when you're doing tile, I need to extend this line here. I'll give you that tip before I just run through this. All right, so I need to extend these lines to this line. So to do that, EX, enter, select the line you want it to go to, right click, and then select the lines. You can do it individually like I just did that one, or you can click and select all of the lines that cross it, and then you just hit enter to finish the command. My right click customization is set up, and I can teach you how to customize it to my settings. So that way, when you click on, when you're selected on an object and you right click, it brings up my commands. This is my preference. You can have a different one. Or if nothing's selected and I hit right click, it brings up the former command that I just used. It redoes the exact same thing that I did, whatever it was. If it was copy, and then I am hitting right click right now, it's gonna let me copy again. It's just how it works. Okay, so this is the back wall, and I want to make the final wall. So I'm just going to copy all this over, and then I'm just going to mirror it. So for mirror, for me, it's MI, enter. And I'm just going to make it nice and easy and keep it really spread apart. So that way I have a center point. I'll put them together in the next video when we're setting up the pages probably. But for now, this is good. So there's no toilet there. We'll delete that. And then we'll delete the vanity. This note can stay. And let's come over here, copy, enter, RO rotate, and then move, M enter, click. And I'm going to draw this door. So I hit L for line. I hover over this click point on the base point, and the grip pops up. And then we just bring it up here, 8 feet. I'm still on the tile layer, so we can adjust that later. And we're gonna, this is one of my favorites. There's 2 ways that we could do this. We could select the line and then match all the properties. So for that, we type in match, M-A-T-C-H. This is not a custom command. I didn't write that one. And then you select anything that you want to change over to have these exact properties. So the layer, the color, the line weights, all the things. And then you select what you want and then right click enter for me. So this is the door. The other way to do it for when you just want it to match the layer. Now my layer has the color properties in it, so it will jump over to that layer unless I had adjusted this color specifically. So to do that, you select the objects, do LAYMCH for layer match, and then you select the layer you want it to go on. So they're very similar commands. One, you select the objects first. The other, you select the line you want it to match first. So we can go over that, break it down slowly in a different video if you need. Just send me a message or comment below if you need any help. So here's our door, and I am going to give it some trim of this project. He's doing 2-inch casing. So I'm going to go over here, offset to this command. And at the bottom, you can see a couple hotkeys through erase and layer, and then the dimension. It's a 1/2 inch right now. So I want it to be 2. So I'm going to hit 2, enter. And then you can see we've got this new little grip guy. And then that means I'm to select a line. So I select and put it over there. Select and put it over there. Select. And you can see it'll go to either side. You want to make sure that you're getting the correct side. Sometimes it's annoying and it can, like a grip pops up and it throws it on the wrong side. It's okay. All right, so we need to join these 2 lines together. For that, I'm gonna come over here, select this guy right here, which is the fillet command. And then I got my grip square, so that means I need to select lines. So I just click, and they're glued. And they have made a beautiful straight corner. You can also do like a chamfer corner where it makes like a 45. We can cover that in a future video. So this is the door. And all I do is grab a note that I already have. And then this will be 2, no, this is 2 bedroom, 4. This is door. I don't need this. Okay. And then we want to show that it's a door. We could get into other like big details, but we're just gonna put it right there. And I'm just going to copy this line here. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to write match, M-A-T-C-H. And then the rest is filled in. If you could see, there's properties. There's like, it's giving you suggestions. But match properties is what I want. I had that selected. So then I just come over here and click and click. All right. So that's that. And then we're going to have our shower on a seam, which I don't typically like to do, but I guess that's what we're doing. So I've got, these are my like blocks and things that I have that are pretty common. So this is my center line symbol, and showers we put at 6'6" high, the supply. If you have someone really short or someone really tall, you can always adjust that. The designer would ask their preference and then they would set it. So I'm coming over here and I'm copying it and I'm going to put it right there. In this dimension, I always have go to the outside. So 6'6" to the top there. And then if you want, you can grab the grip where it is. So that way it leaves the space. Space is always helpful. Okay, so that's that wall, and we're just gonna stack the plumbing all right there. It's fine. He doesn't want it spread out or anything fancy. And he's already bought all of these fixtures. So we're just gonna put it in, copy, paste, and we're gonna leave it on center. So we'll move this dimension here. And then copy this, and I'm going to grab the grip and move it over. And same thing, I'm going to copy it and put it here. And we're going to move it to the Schluter, and this dimension, this style is 3/8. I'm defaulted to my style, so I'm going to go to this drop down here. And I'm going to change it to my 3/8. You can see all the dimension styles that are in it. Some are from me, some are from the architect, some are from cabinetry place. This one had a lot of hands in it. So 3/8 is the one I'm looking for. There it is. So we're going to click on the straight dimension here. Click the point. Click the inside of the Schluter. And there we go. And then now it's on the elevation layer, the tile layer. So we're going to LAYMCH, layer match it to the dimension layer. And we could do the same thing. I could switch the layers, or I could select it, LAYMCH, go like that. And then on this one, here, let's select the dimension layer. All right. And then on this side, we're going to do the 3-foot shower and the threshold there, 4-inch threshold. And then here we can just write a note, and we'll put robe hook location. LOC, period, location. Okay, so now we've got this wall tiled out, the back wall tiled out, and then this other back wall tiled out. So we need to add a niche. Of course we need a niche. So in this one, they're modern. I'm just going to have it come to the edge right here. They're kids. I don't want to have them walk all the way across the shower. So I've got a couple different niche options here. We are going to grab this one because you can see it only has this edge with Schluter. So this one is what I would put if it was going in the middle of the wall or above a tub or something. And this one is, you can see it's coming from the edge of the wall, three sides with Schluter. So copy, enter. And then we're going to bring it over here. And we usually try to match tiles and make it make a whole lot of sense to the tile layout. I don't know if that's something we're gonna do this size. So MI for mirror. And then this is asking you, do you want to erase the mirrored? Obviously we do because we pasted it right on top of each other. So Y, enter. And then reselect it. And let's put it right there. That looks a little high. Whoops, a little high. That is 5'10". The middle of the tile. That's not the middle of the tile, it's the middle of the wall. All right. Move previous, P for previous, so I could move what I already moved. That doesn't look terrible. We'll show her that and maybe she'll adjust it. And then we need to dimension to the bottom of it and see what that is. This is my style dimension and not the 3/8. So what I'm going to do here is show you how the match properties really works. So select it, match, and then I select all of these and it does it right there. I don't like how this is rotated, so I'm actually going to make all of these onto my style. What we need to do is detail out the door. So we're just going to come right above it and we're going to copy this line 4 inches high because that is the threshold. We can delete all this and all of this. And I have a 6-foot door for now. We'll see what he really wants. Here is my line. I'm on the dimension layer. I'm going to change it so I'm on the elevation layer. And way down here, I've got this that they want it to look like this. So I'll see the size of this guy. 6 inches. That is not good. So we want it to be at least 12 inches or you'll have like a tiny little skinny piece of glass and it will look silly. So we're going to hover on this base point, come over here to drag it out to show that we want to go 12 inches away, 12, enter. And then that didn't work. Move, hover over 12. Oh, it did work. I was just so zoomed in. Okay. So copy here, and then we want to use a 2'8" glass door. That'll be fixed glass. All right, so here's my door. I'm gonna come over here, copy this. Paste it right there. Maybe I should have a taller door. How tall is this door? 7'8". All right, let's make it go up another foot. So be 7 feet. All right, so this door is not the same size, but we're going to do a 7-foot door. So select this and then hit TR for trim. And we're going to trim this tile below to show that this is communicating that there's tile behind this door. Copy here, and then this will say open to beyond, which just lets people know it's not a full height wall. Put it in a good spot. And then that's the shower. Let's move these lines down. TR for trim. Let's trim this. These are my glass lines. Actually, I don't want these ones. They aren't blue. I wonder if I have any blue glass lines in this project. You'll see my crazy file here. Here they are. Copy. And if you don't have a supercomputer like mine, you're really going to want to make sure that you're not doing your elevations in your main CAD file. The base plan should be its own CAD file. Then all of the electrical plan should be its own CAD file. And then you just extract them in. That is an advanced thing, so I'll show you that in a future video. This is fixed glass. Also fixed glass, so copy it over here. It's mirrored, so if it's on the other side, fine. And we're going to bring this hinge guy down to the center of the door. Select these. There. Okay. Do I have a note? Back-to-back pull. Here. Adjust the note. There's the grip. There. And then we just need to bring it out. Okay, this is the dimensions. So we want to show that 1 foot. Happy. And then we're going to continue this dimension. There's a new tip. Go to this dimension continue, and it continues from the last side that you placed it on. So just make sure that if you did this one and you went from here, from the corner of the shower over to the wall, and you did this continued dimension, it would take it from the end of the wall, which is not what you want. So if you're new at this, you can go like this and it'll show you how far away you're going. So 2 foot 8, that's correct. 2 foot 4. And there you go. That is the shower enclosure. We need to come over here, and I edited this to go up an extra foot. So move, and then EX for extend. And copy the lines. They are extended in here. Let's say 7 foot high. Frameless enclosure. All right, there you have it. One thing that I didn't show you is how to bring in the tiles. So I went ahead and did all the boring stuff and filled out the specs of all this. And I'm going to teach you here how to get an image in your drawing. Insert, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, so click the pretty little picture over here, and it brings up your images. I always save mine in the project, then the designer, then the project, then I have a CAD folder, and it has images inside of it. So we were in the images because I hang out there a lot. So we want to place the bath floor wall tile. Let's do this one first, the bath floor tile. So here's this one. Okay. And then you select it, and then you find a place, and then it's just you're scaling it out. How big do you want it? And then let's do it again. We can right click to repeat the command. Fancy. What's the next one? Shower walls. So bath floor wall tile. Open. Okay. And we're just going to place it there. Move it over here. And the floor tile is actually exactly this one. It's just a different size. So I'm going to clip the image. New tip. Select the object, the image, and then right click to bring up the command. If you don't have your right click customization set up that way, you'll have to do it differently. But right click and then image, then clip And now it's asking you at the bottom, on, off, delete, new boundary. New is in the carrots. So that's the command that you're using. So I can just hit enter because new was what I wanted. And then again, your hotkeys, select, polygon, rectangular, invert, clip. I only use rectangular. So that's why it's in the carrots. So I hit enter. And then now I create a new boundary by clicking, and I'm just going to make it square. I have this note here, cut to size, because it's 29 by 29, and I feel like a little too big for a shower tile. So in this project, they did a cut to size for a floor tile in a different shower. So I have that note and I put it in red. This is my print to red color, which is color 21 for me. You don't want to have it on red that prints red, because architects and everyone, like, they use the red color in the drawing. So you want to make sure that you're not selecting a common color. So for me, it's color number 21, red. I haven't had very many problems with it very often. So the last thing here that we're going to do is the sconces. They want these sconces here. It's a pretty sconce from Restoration Hardware. And I think we're doing just simple 4-inch slash. So we copied that line, and then I drew a line over there. And we'll want these to be centered over this stack and that stack. So move, enter, and then I'm grabbing the midpoint, and then I'm just going to put them, I don't know, there-ish for now. And I'm going to copy. No, I'm going to mirror it because I want it to go over there. So mirror, MI, enter. And I just find the mirror point and right click, boom, done. Then she's going to want to know what size mirror to use. So I'm going to go over to my huge block library that I've made, and it's almost a little too big of a file now because I keep putting things in it. So if you want some of these, you can get the different downloads. They're not on my site yet, but they will be soon, I promise, of my lighting blocks, and then the area rugs, and some common furniture layer arrangements, and the bedroom layouts and stuff. So, but I'm looking for mirrors. So here are several mirrors that I've designed or needed to use in different projects and things. So let's grab this 26 by 48 would be crazy in there. We could try a more common size. Let's go 24 by 36. And let's do this 21 by 34 just in case. Grab it from the middle, and then we just want to place it. And I mean, it's awesome, but maybe we'll give her a couple options where we leave one. So let's copy it and put it up here. And where we leave the lighting centered over these bases, and then we do like a skinny cabinet. I'm going to make this middle. So I pulled from 2 different points so I can get it middle. So here I am again. I'm pausing to hover, making sure the grip pops up. Then I'm dragging, and then I'm dragging. And then I'm going to do the same thing from down here, which, let's see if I can do it perfectly. And I did. I don't know, doesn't look bad. Let's see what the center is. 5'2". Top comes to 6'7". So I don't know how tall these boys are. I know they have 15'4" ceilings in the place. So, whoops, jumped over to a different project. So I'm going to dimension that to this dashed line here is the back plate of these lights. 5'3.5" is fine. And then we're going to come over here, grab my center line, hit copy, grab it in the right spot, and we need to put it like over here. And we're going to grab the midpoint from the back plate and put it down. Copy it over. We'll just grab the corner because that's faster. And then these are the center light, the light dimensions. I'm just going to delete that guy for a while. And then here we come over here, continue dimension, click, click, click. And that's really it. So let's delete that. We used all this. And one thing I didn't do is this Schluter. That's trim, PR trim, to get those away. And then this is the stone that I have. It's already hatched, so I'm just going to edit it and drag it over like this. And it's a little too tall. And there you have it. That shows that it's a 4-inch high threshold, solid surface to match the counters. And if you didn't have the hatch, let's delete it. And you needed to hatch it, let's do that for the first time. So you come over here to the hatch command. You're going to want to change your swatch to the concrete. Those are the little triangles. These are all the hatches that I get. So I use AutoCAD Light, which the hatch is my only situation that I don't like about using Light because I can't create my own hatch patterns. But if you're watching this video, you're super new to it, that's not something you would really ever do anyway. So you click the pattern, and if you know the scale that you want, you can put it in here. But I basically just pick the points. You can select objects. So if I had a rectangle drawn, I could select the border of the rectangle. In this case, I am just going to pick the points, which I'm going to pick the interior point that I want. So pick point, and then I'm in the middle of a command. You can tell by the bottom of the screen. And then I click, and it puts the boundary and highlights it. And then I'm just going to hit enter to bring up this sub command. You can preview it or just hit OK. So I'm going to hit preview. That's what I want, and hit enter. Most of the time I don't change the scale in it. I just place it, and then I come over here, I click, and you can double click to bring up the menu, or be like me and have your properties just hanging over here to hover, and then you can change everything on it here. 1 looks fine. 2 doesn't look great. I'm just going to leave it at 1. Oops. There you have it. That's how to detail a bathroom elevation. Check out my next video, which is going to show you how to tag the materials, and then the final video to how to set up the page for the detail set. Thanks so much. Bye.